Collective, welcome back. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into this real quick. So that reading yesterday, right? When I hit record, before that, and I gave you guys that, that song yesterday. I knew it was by Billy Joel because I looked it up, right? So in tarot, nothing is a coincidence, right? And then I was channeling Eyes Without a Face, which is Billy Idol, right? The one that sings the other one. What was I? Let me see here. Anyways, before I go to the name of the song, you guys will remember. What was it? Okay. Anyways, the point is, Joel, like Billy Joel, but I'm getting it as Joel, was actually a sign. 111 on the clock. I heard the name again later on that day. I saw it, and I heard the name, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So, Joel means God is the Lord, or Yahweh is God. So, there was something significant there. And then the name Billy, because they were both Billy, even though it seems like a simple name, right? It means helmet, protection, will, and desire. So you have Yahweh as God, God is the Lord, protecting, shielding with helmet, will, and your will and desire. It's like shielding, protecting, and imposing his wills and desires. So, an idol, obviously, he is the idol. You're not supposed to idolize anyone else but the Most High and yourself. Okay? So there was a significant meaning as to why that came out like that. I also noticed, because I had to watch it back, I'm like, why is everybody saying Billy Joel? I thought I said Billy Joel. And because I had looked it up before I started the reading, so I knew it was Billy Joel. And then I said Billy Idol, and then started channeling Eyes Without a Face, which is by Billy Idol. So I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? And then I realized that the Two of Pentacles, I said it was the Two of Swords. So it was like there was something coming through there as a download, and it was like coming out of focus to you guys, because there was a message there that I was supposed to grasp and obviously bring forth to you here now today. Okay? So what I'm getting is God is imposing his wills and desires and shielding and protecting those who idolize him, not everyone else. That is the message. Okay, 333 on the clock. Oh my God. So yeah, that was the message. So I had to decipher through that. Okay, so just to clear that up, guys. Wow. Sometimes things make us sound a little crazy, or maybe, not all there, or kind of dumb. But it came out that way, obviously, for a reason. So that was a message. That's the message from the Most High. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going to come through today, guys. So, because I was being drawn to all kinds of crazy decks here. So I'm going to say trigger warning, because some of these decks are kind of dark. I mean, I was drawn to my House of Cards, the Haunted deck here. I was drawn to the Beetlejuice deck. And I was also drawn to the Monsters Tarot deck. So I don't know how it's all going to work out. We're going to see. So just trigger warning. There's a few other decks, So I'm guessing we're dipping into some sort of shadowy. We're dipping into the shadows here. And obviously there's going to be light coming through as to why this is. So let's get the heart of the matter. Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your beautiful, wonderful comments and your donations. I do appreciate them. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome aboard, tribe. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to the tribe here. You are more than welcomed here. Remember, not all will resonate. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest. Energies could be vice versa, the other way around. And he could be a she could be a he. Okay, it'll be different for all of you, obviously. Even if I say she, you know, it could be, I'm telling you the story of a he. So, alright. Let's see what the heart of the matter is here. It's here. One more. Okay. Let's cut that deck. And in this particular deck, I do read reversals because it has two sides. And this is the Love and Money deck. Happy endings. All right. This is good. This is really good. Feel skeptical of happy endings and distrust fairy tale promises. Believes reality is far from the fairy tale and feels disillusioned. Question the promises that seem too perfect. Number 69. So somebody here is, somebody could be dealing with a cancer, or somebody has cancer in their chart. So somebody is so used to, I feel, going through the shadow, learning lessons, karmic circles. Maybe they don't know a way out. Maybe they don't know there was a way out. Maybe they just figured that's how life is and that's all there is and ever will be. Okay? So there's a happy ending here that somebody's having a hard time believing that is true. Okay? So they're skeptical of happy endings. And maybe because they've been through so much trauma, so many ups and downs. Okay? False promises from other people. Believes reality is far from the fairy tale and feels disillusioned. So somebody could have had their heart broken recently, and because that wasn't the person for them, they feel that nobody will be the right person. That happy endings are just fairy tales. But there's clearly a fairy tale here with someone. You know, sometimes people just say, oh, you're watching too many movies. But think about movies, right? If our thoughts get in our ways because of our experiences and what we have been taught to believe, right? So think about scripture of movies, right? You had to think of that particular scene or movie script from your own mind, right? Your own consciousness. At which, let's say it's a fairy tale, right? In this case, we're talking about happy endings. So if we are capable of creating a storyline that really hits home with people in a very romantic, loving manner, portraying that love is real and it does exist, maybe not in the exaggerated version in which we see it when we're talking about fairy tales, but love is really the only thing that is true. So if you are capable of writing a script and creating a film based on fairy tales, happy endings, then you are capable of creating that environment within your life with someone. You are capable of loving and attracting love in that way. If you are capable of loving someone correctly, there is someone capable out there of returning that kind of love. But there are lessons and things we must learn first in order to sustain that type of love. Because if not, we will push it away, we will wilt it, we will not see the beauty of it for what it is, we will question it, we will, push it away, we will see it as something else because of whatever else we've been through. And that's what I feel like somebody's struggling with right here. But I do feel like there is a happy ending here. People they've been through so much, they always think that the ending is going to be nothing, or it's going to be just another bad situation. And that's sad that we have been programmed that way because of the things that we've been through. And also because of our beliefs. A lot of people settle because they don't want to be alone. But when somebody does not like to be alone, or they're needy or codependent on someone, or they form attachments with others, there's a bigger issue within them that they haven't self-reflected on. So let's talk about this. Bottom of the deck, we have gambling in reverse. So somebody here is afraid to take a gamble on love. That's pretty clear. It says, even if you proceed with your uncertain plans, I'll always care about you. But I'm worried these risks might drive us apart. Let's find a secure path together. So somebody here is afraid to walk by faith. They're afraid of, losing control. Okay, because that's another thing. People like to control things in their environment. And when something just kind of whisks them away, they feel like they don't feel grounded. All right. So this may be someone that's willing to kind of see where it goes, get to know you, but they're not ready to jump right in because they're afraid that maybe this is not real. Okay. And I do feel like this is coming from someone that is having experiences when it comes to you or this connection. And it's a little hard to believe because this is different. Because true love has knocked on somebody's door now. So now what are they going to do about it? How are they perceiving this? They're very conflicted about it right now. Okay, so I feel like they don't want to take too much of a risk. They may not take one at all. I don't know. They're pessimistic about love. But are they open-minded enough to give themselves a chance? Okay, so let's see what's going on here and why we were drawn to all these other decks. Because, yeah. This could get into, whatever this person went through or you went through. So take it how it resonates. All right. And I feel like this person does have a lot of love to give. Okay. And again, this could be you or them. All right. I do feel like this is somebody, it's giving the Knight of Cups vibe. Okay. So I do feel like this person has a lot of love. They're charming. And the Knight of Cups can be a little naive when it comes to love. Okay. The Knight of Cups is a romantic person. And they are always on the prowl for love. Okay, but they could be very disillusioned when it comes to love because they usually give their love away to, people that don't necessarily deserve it. So the Knight of Cups, is on a mission, right? On a soul mission also because water is the soul, right? They're on a soul mission even if they never knew it. But they're on a quest for love, real love. Okay? But because they've been trampled so much, they've come to the point where they're having a hard time believing it. So I feel like this is somebody that doesn't know you very well if they're in this energy. Maybe curiosity, feeling drawn to you, but a little scared. So let's see. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone that gives and receives. They believe in reciprocity, right? So this is someone that usually is like the provider energy, a very giving person. They could be an earth or water sign, but they're also romantic, charming, and they usually get taken for granted. I feel this is an empath. Ten of Cups. See, this is what they want. Ten of Cups. They're trying to see, is this really true? Is this really real? Can I really have the Ten of Cups here? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burning? There it is. Queen of Pentacles. Voila, there's somebody here. Matching their energy. Ten of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So there it is. Somebody's looking at you. I feel you both feel the same here. Or you will. Equal giving and receiving. Equal giving and exchange here with the Six of Pentacles. It's like, can I really have someone that actually pours in as much as I do? Absolutely. There it is. One more? Okay, one more. Communication. Okay. Facing their fears. Okay, they got some fears. The little voice inside their head, the little devil, puts fear in their mind. And that could become in the fear of somebody else. They're getting communication from somebody else that could be even more low vibrational in the way they think. Queen of Pentacles came out again. Okay. This could be earth energy. It doesn't have to be. These are two people that are grounded, wanting a loving commitment. Something that lasts forever. Ten of Cups. That came out. Okay. This is someone nurturing. Someone that is connected to nature. Maybe likes the outdoors. Both of you have a lot of similarities. Earth angel energy, if you resonate with that. And, if you're both earth angels, this is why it never worked out with anyone else. Because this was meant to be. And if that's not the case, where you're earth angels, it's just talking about two people that are very stable, grounded, and committed when they're in a relationship. And very giving with the Six of Pentacles, looking for the same thing. So yes, somebody's mirroring that energy. But if they're in fear, that might spark fear within you. And vice versa. The Death card. Scorpio energy here. Transformation needed to take place, perhaps. A different understanding. Endings. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Learning. Learning how to let go of the old self. Also, to plant a new seed. Okay. Somebody might not have realized that they're a seed, that they grow, they transform, that change is happening within them. Maybe since they met you. Okay, somebody could be learning from the Queen of Pentacles. And if you're the King of Pentacles, place yourself where you are. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay. This is definitely about transformation. Learning something about change. Letting go of the old self. The old way of understanding or being. And coming into some sort of union here. Some sort of happiness. Taking you out on a date. Okay, there could be somebody they're talking to, or you could be talking to somebody here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. It's like, are you going to have my head? Are you going to end up being psycho? What's going to happen here? That's the conflicting energy within them. This person definitely overthinks. And you may be somebody that's like, you need to stop thinking and just allow, just flow, just let things unfold how they're supposed to naturally unfold without all this extra overworked, overthinking energy. Because that's not going to change what already exists here. They're putting pressure on themselves, and it's creating, monsters in their head. Something, because of what they went through, obviously. All right, what's behind that? Yeah, Eight of Cups. It's like, do I walk away? Or do I keep going? We have the High Priestess. This person may have gotten a reading on you. Okay. This person may, yeah, look. Okay. You know how the High Priestess usually is holding a scroll? And in Beetlejuice, this couple that was on the other side went to talk about, like when you get your contract or something like that. That's what it's giving here. 8. Was this 8? 8 of Cups? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, somebody went to somebody here. I feel like they went to get a reading on you. Okay, they wanted to understand this spiritual connection. Okay, for some of you, you could be a reader. It doesn't have to be. But what I'm getting is somebody got a reading on you. Okay. It's like they needed to know more. Okay. Let's get more here. It's almost like they don't know what's happening to them. Their world is changing. It's transforming. Since they've put their eyes on you. Okay? If you see this person's face, they're like, what's going on around me? What's happening to me? I don't recognize myself anymore. Did she put a spell on me? Yeah, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, okay? You hold a lot of wisdom is what I feel here. Okay? You speak a lot of truth. I feel like this person feels naked around you. You're giving this person a different perspective. Or again, whoever they went to see told them the truth. Alright, let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Ace of Candles. Okay. There's passion here. There's a magnetism here. There's a flame here that has been lit. Okay, so the camera cut off on me. Okay. So, as I was saying, Ace of Wands, a new spark, a new interest, a new like excitement. You're very magnetic with this Ace of Wands here and this Queen of Pentacles. You are drawing someone in. Something could have been sparked in you when you met this person and vice versa. All right. So let's see what else. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And if you see this card together with the Death card, it's the end of some sort of karmic cycle because of transformation. It's like the unraveling of someone new, which is within this person, within you. Okay, something changed, something shifted. Okay, this is the invisible man also. So I'm getting that as their spirit. Their true authentic side is coming out. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, a past life connection coming together again. Okay, destiny bringing you two together. But this destined path that's aligning you two has a lot to do with change and transformation. And allowing the spirit to guide. And trust in the unseen, right? Invisible man with the Death card. So spirit has been putting this together and guiding both of you. Okay? So there's outside forces here as well. Five of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this person may feel defeated here. Like, you know, with the Page of Pentacles. It's like maybe, you know, they're full of conflict when it comes to learning what's happening here. All right, there may be resistance from other people, naysayers, haters, jealous people getting in this person's ear. But with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like somebody's learning how to see others and why they do what they do, why they say what they say. 222 on the clock. All right, so this person may be starting to look at their environment and look around, look at their family, their friends, and understanding, learning, and wanting to maybe get into a more balanced situation with others. They may be starting to see that there's people around them that just want to cause them chaos and conflict. Okay. Meeting you has unveiled something in this person so that they can see things for what is and what it is not. We have the Seven of swords, basically claws or swords in this deck. There's something with toxicity, a deception, could even be a spell here with Three of Cups here. There could be other people poisoning this person's mind against you. It's funny because this turned green and there was smoke coming out, just like kind of this. So there could be other people, you know, whether it's poisoning your mind or their mind, right? In Beetlejuice, this looks like they're about to have some seafood, but it's actually not. It's something else entirely, right? It's like some form of, you know, possession, entities. With this being here, there's some form of deception. It was deceptive. It's not what it seemed. And, oh, okay, so that's what it is. People are telling this person that you are not what it seems, that this may all be a lie, a deception. Okay, that's what worries them. And they're learning here. When people have things like that to say, they're trying to see why are they saying things like this. But you have to understand that this connection is different. This goes back. This is a person you met in a past life before. Wheel of Fortune, Death card. And this has to do with change and transformation and changing the perspective. This is a love that challenges you to surpass your own self-limiting beliefs and traditional ways of going about connections, because a lot of those are karmic or platonic. And so this information that is being fed to them as you and them being that this isn't what it is, it's coming from their level of perspective and their experiences. So these people are not meeting or have experienced this type of connection. So of course they would tell them, oh, you know, this is all lies, it's all a fairy tale, whatever. This can't be true. It's not their experience. So how can they give this person good advice when they've never been in this type of connection? They can't. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. Single, you know, maybe somebody's like, you know, maybe you need to stay single, keep your options open, you know, be more independent, because they know this person is romantic and they get involved. Maybe perhaps they're worried about them because they get involved in situations that always lead to heartbreak, right? Because this person, they are a sucker for love, but it hasn't worked out yet. 555 on the clock. So this is a major change, a major shift here that is taking place. It's like the truth shall set you free. It may confuse you. It may cause inner conflict. But at the same time, it's the truth. And they can't ask anybody else about it. They have to experience what simply is to understand it. So this is somebody that has not experienced this with you yet. They're gauging from other people's perspective and their own because of what has worked and what hasn't. And if anything has worked before, it wasn't like this. It was temporary. Or it was an illusion. Okay. So, what's behind that? The Two of Swords. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay single? Should I keep my options open? Or should I go for this? Okay. Yeah, strength. They need strength. They need to be resilient here. They need courage. Okay. And Page of Swords. And they keep watching. I feel like this person loves your confidence. Alright. It's almost like their body, because I'm seeing this hand and it looks like the hand that's cramping and it's doing its own thing. It's like their body wants to go, right? Strength. There's some form of like courageous spirit, and they're trying to control themselves, right? Holding back and control what's naturally happening within them. So they keep watching. And you see how they're holding this hand here now? It's like they're trying to control what their spirit is trying to tell them. Yeah, Three of Wands. This person is at a distance, and King of Wands. Okay, they're feeling your energy. There is passion here. There is a magnetism here. Okay, let's get some of these. See what else is happening. And these I will shuffle out. Okay, so far not a lot of darkness, which is great. I don't know why I was drawn to these decks, but it's alright. Okay, we got a lot of cards here. What's going on? I'll just take a look and put them back. We got 4 cards here. So we have Unicorn Shit Fight, Ground Yourself Now. Cracked Crystal, Time to Heal Yourself. Exactly. And your soul has fucked off. Retrieve it. Exactly. Their spirit is trying to guide them. It's like their spirit is being guided and magnetically drawn to you. And this person's trying to fight it because of everything that's going on in their head. Okay? Everything that they know has... their spirit is not connected to. The spirit connects to spirit. That's what they know. It naturally knows where to go, where it's feeling drawn. Just like a compass knows exactly where north, south, east, and west lies. It doesn't need the person to control the compass to go, no, east is over here, when the compass is saying east is, you know, the opposite direction. No, the spirit, but the mind of the person is like, well, no, man, we should be going this way. I don't think that's where we need to go because, you know, they told me this, that, and the third, or, you know, as far as my experiences, this is what has taken place before, you know. No, the spirit's like, man, I'm out. But it can't, right? Is that its avatar, so it's got to take it with him. So love and light, motherfuckers, just this, exactly. Love and light. That's it. Just this. This is love. This is light. This is joy. This is happiness. This is passion, desire. This is abundance. It's prosperous. King and Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. It's equal giving and receiving. It matches the other. It matches in spirit and in the physical. Okay? Once this person gets aligned with their own spirit and lets go of the confinement of their mindset and their own self-limiting beliefs, time to heal. Cracked crystal. Okay? They need to heal. Unicorn Shit Fight. Ground yourself now. Okay? They need to ground themselves. Alright, let's see what else comes out here. And, you know, it's not easy to grasp, of course. You know, you're met with the love of your life, and then everything's different. All of a sudden, you're being challenged to think a whole nother way about love, yourself, your beliefs. This is that kind of connection. True love will always challenge you. If it ain't challenging you, they ain't the one. In a positive way, of course. Fancy fat fucker, get healthy. Okay, some of you could be working out, grounding yourself, eating good with the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking hot. I feel Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay, the Death card with the Wheel of Fortune. And number 16 could be significant, adding up to 7. Okay, so you definitely are divinely guided here. Narcissistic nymph, take back your own power. Okay, so yeah, they need to take their own power from these narcissistic energies. 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups. With the 7 of Swords, they're being deceived by a narcissist. It could be a friend, a family, a foe, whatever. Co-worker, an ex, you know, whatever. They need to go through a change here and get out of these karmic cycles too, with the Wheel of Fortune being here. But that's why this change has to take place, this transformation. That's why the death card is here. It's like a rebirth, okay? A rising of the phoenix. And you're mirroring back to this person their highest potential. The narcissist just mirror back your shadow and what you need to heal. That's it. And they love projecting. And obviously the empath mirrors things that the narcissist can't handle. Okay, we have arsehole ancestor. Time for ancestral clearing. So, Five of Swords. Time for ancestral clearing. They're here to also heal their ancestral line, their family lineage. So they're in the process of needing to grow, to heal, to learn. Ancestors may be quite upset here because they're trying to clear energies that are surrounding this person. Could be, people that are looking to this person to take. With the Page of Pentacles is somebody that doesn't have much, right? Okay, especially when it's paired with the Five of Swords. These could be low vibrational energies that they only put in a little bit of effort into the friendships, relationships they have with this person. And the ancestors are mad. Okay, they want this person to get away from these people. Alright, let's see what's going on here with the Seven of Swords, Three of Cups. Cat chat. Connect to your psychic sight. Yeah, they need to see something for what it is. They need to follow their intuition and use their discernment here, because somebody is lying. There's somebody that's toxic here. Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords. This could be a partier, somebody that's, connected to nightlife, or trying to keep this person in that type of energy. So they need to protect their energetic field and follow their intuition here. Connect to their psychic sight. Meaning there's a level of ascension that needs to happen here. But I do feel like they are learning. Okay, ancestors are trying to teach whoever these haters are a lesson. Also is what I see here. Double-pronged echidna. What? I don't even know what that means. So it says lighten up. You guys read that and you tell me in the comments. I'm not even gonna say it. Double pronged something penis. Okay, lighten up, it says. So it's like there's two hearts here, and then things are prickly. It's almost like protecting their heart and yours, or protecting what they feel. Because I don't feel like they're totally clueless. I feel like there is a level of curiosity here, magnetism, and wanting to see this for themselves. So in a way, they're kind of protecting the energy, probably, and trying to lighten up here, or understand that they were meant to protect this connection, not let everybody else just kind of trample over it. And maybe they do need to lighten up a little bit and not be, whether rigid or stubborn or something like that. Okay. So let's get some of these and see what else is going on here. Somebody could be doing some sort of kitchen magic here. I just see like somebody needs to awaken to some sort of their psychic sight so they can see what somebody's doing here. I feel like somebody's doing something to somebody's food. Okay, there is a narcissist here. One more shuffle. And inside of jealousy, we have Ace of Wands, candle magic. with the Seven of Swords, something toxic with the Five of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's trying to mess with destiny. Not gonna happen. That's gonna backfire. We have stranger. You are a stranger to this person. It says be careful who you let in. It says I have a crush on you. There you go. I have a crush on you. And again, transformation, Wheel of Fortune, getting out of that hamster wheel. Okay? Those karmic cycles. This person may be used to dealing with narcissists. Okay, the shit's about to hit the fan here. Or this shit is bananas. I don't know why I got the shit's hitting the fan. Yeah, Five of Claws. Five of Swords energies. With time for ancestral clearing. Arsehole ancestor. There could be like some weird things going on with the ancestors. Some ancestors not getting along behind the scenes. Not wanting this person to learn. I don't know. That's what I'm getting there. It says this is the sign you've been looking for. Yes. With psychic sight, connect to your psychic sight. Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords. So they saw something. Something was off with whoever they were talking to or you were talking to. Take it how it resonates. You or this person. Something was seen and it cannot be unseen. And they need to follow their intuition here, their psychic sight. There it is. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. And this was a weird thing that happened in Beetlejuice. Okay. So with stranger, we have ashamed, not showing face. Maybe they feel ashamed of something. With someone may be acting out of character. Suspicious with narcissist. Okay. So there's somebody acting out of character. And with the ancestors, we have trick or treat, the devil card. So there are like dark forces fighting with light forces here. Is what I'm getting. And let's get weird with this Three of Cups and psychic sight with this is the sign you've been looking for. Something was off. People might have been acting weird at like dinner, at the dinner table, or at some sort of event here or something when they went out to eat or something. Or this narcissist was acting weird. I don't know who this is, but somebody was acting weird. They might have felt ashamed that, you know, they didn't let you in before also because you're a stranger. They're feeling ashamed about something. Not seeing you who you were to them before. This could be a twin for some of you. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Wow. Sex shop and anger management. Somebody got mad at something. Betrayal. And I feel like they were betrayed heavy by some sort of narcissist here. That's why they have a hard time trusting. They might have been brainwashed to see you in a certain light here by the narcissist also, is what I'm seeing here. They feel ashamed if that's the case. Because you were a stranger, they didn't know you like that. Okay, two more shuffles here. Yeah, if you listen to that song, because I'm still hearing that Eyes Without a Face. It would speak of someone that was like a Jezebel. So yesterday in that reading, somebody could have been dealing with somebody like that, because we did have somebody that just was hurt, recently hurt on the rebound yesterday, and I was getting that song as well. It doesn't have to be the same person, but like somebody's dealing with somebody that is it was something about say your prayers. Somebody was far gone into the shadows. You guys might want to listen to that. Yeah, we have envy here. Somebody was envying you. I have a feeling it was that narcissist. Yeah, kicked to the curb. So this is somebody that has a crush on you and kicked this narcissist to the curb. Okay, there was an ending here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. And this person was envying you. What's crazy is that you were a stranger. So that's why this karmic was able to talk shit about you. That's why they feel ashamed. Instead of looking at it for themselves, I don't know what this karmic made up about you, but they had them convinced for a while, it seemed. Yep, fake friends. 5 of Swords. I tell you, they started to see people. And it's like, this shit is bananas. This person was definitely surrounded by vultures. Yeah, caught, finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. So something fishy was going on here. They understood something about a third party. So there was a third party involved here. Somebody was lying and cheating. 7 of Swords, got caught up. They saw the sign. Maybe when they were all out, they saw the way this narcissist was looking at somebody. Their little psychic detectors went off. We did see sex shop and anger, so somebody got caught. Maybe they got caught buying something that the narcissist didn't use with them. They used it with somebody else at that sex shop. Yeah, setting the record straight here. With tired of the drama. Yeah, the narcissist was a bugaboo. Of course they were. And they were putting on a show. Putting on their best performance to look a certain way and projecting onto you who they really were. Yeah, keeping a promise, destroyed and shattered, broken and fucked up. This person was trying to keep a promise to this narcissist, and they got taken for granted. Okay? The situation is about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. And that's what I was getting here. Shit's about to hit the fan. So, yeah. But the shit is bananas. Yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Ooh, pregnancy test. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive or negative. Anger management. Because this person cheated. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Private relationship. Can't make it up. And that bitch was talking so much shit about you. Envying you, and you're a fucking stranger. He had a crush on you. That's why they envied you. But she was out cheating. I feel like it's with somebody that was part of the group. Fake friends. Because we have the 3 of Cups here. I feel like they were all out to dinner or hanging out at their house, and he or she noticed how this narcissist was flirting with somebody. 7 of Swords. Shit, they might even have got caught up. We have caught up. So they could have been like making out with somebody in their own house. Damn. I feel like there was a party or an event, and this person, like, they got the nudge to go follow them or something and caught them. Now they're sitting here beside themselves like, these people, these fake ass people. Yeah, kick them to the curb. How this bitch has the audacity to envy you while she out playing this person. Preying on, and obviously this person is an empath. This is an empath narcissistic paradigm. Alright. What else is going on here? Yeah. Will the real twin please stand up? Please stand up. Yeah, one was a blessing. The other one was the devil in disguise. That's too funny. Yep. 5 of Cups. Exactly. 2 of Wands with that 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, they chose to bleed. They chose to bleed. And bleed they did. It happens. It was a mistake. And maybe they were at the crossroads when they met you and met this person. Or, maybe they were getting to know that karmic when they met you. And you were a stranger. Shit. That bitch was a stranger the whole time. Stranger danger. Alright. What do we want to clarify here? Clarify stranger. 3 of Pentacles. You were the one they were supposed to collaborate with. You're the one they have a soul contract with. But there was fear. Yeah. You're the one that they would have came out of this labyrinth with. The Chariot and the 9 of Wands. Okay? You came out of it and you jumped in your chariot. Unfortunately, they feared whatever this was. What else? Queen of Swords. Yes, wisdom. Okay, we did see the Queen of Swords already with the High Priestess. So you awakened. So you became the light, right? You were this torch. And you're holding it right there. To light the way through the labyrinth. And they just didn't follow out of fear. They thought they were going to get lost. They didn't know, what booby traps they were going to encounter along the way. You walked by faith, not by sight. Okay? You walked through the valley of the shadow of death energy. You came out wise. And your chariot awaits. And onto victory you go. You saw the way out. You took heed. You had the torch. You were going to light the way to victory, to success, towards your purpose, towards the North Star, home. The star guiding us. You took heed, and there they sat. There they sat, King of Pentacles, with everything they've obtained up till now in the physical world, right? It is a masculine energy. King of Pentacles, focused on the material world, focused on giving to others, because this is a giver. People that feel maybe, or people that are maybe less fortunate. Okay? So they were thinking about the physical, how they can help physically, not knowing that spiritually they could do a lot more for people by just healing and being a muse and inspiration, not just by giving material things to others. Because when you do that, this is what you get. Friendships that want to be around you simply for what they can take from you, benefit from you. But when you become the muse and inspiration spiritually, out of truly healing and connecting to your own spirit, you give people the means to be able to do this for themselves, to attract abundance and prosperity into their life, because they connect to their power. The power isn't just outward, it's inward. And that's a lesson that they're learning, I feel, here. Okay? Material things is energy. So when your energy's right and it's aligned, you attract it anyway. But when it's just you gaining material wealth to help people that this person thought were their friends, no, they didn't see these people for who they were. They just wanted to take. They were handing out money, paying tabs, paying bills, and they were here to be fake and take and be haters when this person stops giving. Because that's how these types of people work. They're fake. They don't know their worth. And this person, sometimes people need to be validated for the things that they do. But when you're connected to your spirit, you seek no validation from others. Okay? You stand strong in who you are. With detachment. With self-control, balance, power, happiness, joy, balance within yourself. That's more powerful than any trinket or any, bill you can pay for anyone. Because you're essentially teaching people how to sustain their own life and come into their own power, which is a powerful thing for themselves as a spiritual being and a human being. But fake people aren't gonna go there, and neither are narcissists. They're too used to stealing, lying, cheating, deceiving, because they don't understand their own worth and projecting everything they are onto people like you, because they don't want to be seen for who they are, because then they can't benefit from this person. But if they warp your image and this person thinks to themselves, well, there's no way these people would steer me wrong because they're always around me. They're fake. They acted like they're friends. Deep down inside, they envy this person. And they envied you. They didn't want you to take away their piggy bank. Yep. So there you go. 10 of Pentacles, exactly. They're a wealthy person. And they're a family person. Okay? You have fake family members as well as fake friends. They could be anywhere. Fake co-workers. Not everybody. And you got to use your psychic abilities, psychic sight, and intuition to discern that. Who deserves you at your best and who doesn't. Because you can't help everybody. This is definitely Captain Save a Hoe. And not just a hoe, but, other people that portray to be drowning. And while they're helping those people come up onto the ship, they're dipping their hands into his pockets and he didn't even realize. Alright. What else here, Spirit? What else? What can you tell me about this person moving forward? I'm hearing that song. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll stand by you. See, you would have stood by this person. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. That's the character and person you are. You would have stood by this person's side. Through the good, the bad, and the ugly, baby. Alright, let's see what else is going on here. When it comes to this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles, you don't need to have it all. We can build together. Also, for some of you, this stranger, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, narcissist, could have been the one. And she was envying them for what they have. Narcissists envy their partners. and anybody that has more than them. Okay? So if they try to get close to you, try to trauma bond and love bomb you, it's because they want what you have. They secretly want to be you, but know they can't be you because they're shady. So this person could have been like, you don't have to have it all. We can build together. That could have been the promise they made. Okay? Because they thought they were meeting somebody like them. Nope. You can't make promises with narcissists. You can't. Alright, what else here? We have social media. Alright, so this person could be watching your social media. Maybe that's why you're a stranger or something. Yeah, secretly watching your social media. Yeah, this is a twin flame. I can't make it up. They're secretly watching your social media. So, this is a stranger to you, that you're a stranger to them. But clearly, there has been... somebody follows somebody here. Somehow. We have celebrations. Playing games. And going viral. Okay, so whoever they were celebrating with, maybe you were watching also secretly, I don't know, to understand what's been going on in this person's life. It's a crush. So this could be a crush that's crushing on you, you're crushing on them. And meanwhile, all this stuff was going on in this person's life, and you've been doing your thing, focusing on your self-worth, your career, your healing, your intuition, you know, your connection to spirit, to the Most High. Things were taking place here in secret. And I feel like this person was in a toxic connection where it got them involved in, you know, the party life, the shadow. They took a tour through, you know, the underworld and celebrated with somebody that was playing games. And something is going viral about that. Okay, because there is a breakup here. And there's somebody that was cheating. Yeah. You are their divine counterpart. Yes. Could you really love someone like me? So they question themselves. Or this could be a question that you question yourself. We have message and child's play. So people were playing games with this person. Definitely. I feel like these were a bunch of people that were using this person to live the good life. That's what I'm getting here. Toying with this person. Completely. Wow. Oh Lord. Not everyone's your friend. Just because you got money. Yeah, there's a Libra here with child's play. Yep, and karmic influences. So, in child's play, playing games with karmics. So what this karmic had a whole group of people that were taking it. It was like, oh, I'm going out with this person and they're rich. They take me here, they take me there. We need to all hang out. You know, this person was probably calling up their friends every time they hung out, and then they took advantage of their goodwill because this is somebody that would pay for everything. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. That's what I'm getting. This is like some sort of group, fake ass group that saw this person as some sort of opportunity to live the good life. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So yeah, this could have started off passionate. This could be a karmic in reverse with Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this person's going through a glow up now. Yeah, got caught watching you. Okay, so they got caught watching you. Soulmate. And yeah, they might have questioned, are you my soulmate? They could have been doing research on soulmates, and then they could have ran across twin flames. There's a lot of questions in this person's head. We have taking action. We have a Leo here. Ancient soul. Money, blessings, winnings, and success. I want to be a better person for you. Go with the flow. I never want to make you feel like you can't trust me. So, let's see here. This person has to be careful. There may be a lot of people also that like to portray like they're their counterpart, especially now that I feel they know. I feel like these people know about like this twin flame journey. I feel like they know this person has a twin, a divine counterpart. So they need to be careful here, because there may be other people trying to sway them into thinking that they're their divine counterpart. Because I'm kind of getting like some sort of secret group, secret society, secret coven energy with karmic influences. Ancestors are watching the shit show, okay? And somebody is raising their vibration. Alright, so let's see here. And if they know about you, obviously they do, and this person has cut all these people off, they're going to try to send people your way, collective. So there may be somebody coming towards you to portray that they are your divine counterpart. And why is that? Yeah, these people are in spiritual jail because this is a crush. This is a twin flame crush. It hasn't yet come together. So these people are getting readings. Yeah, look. Compatible personalities dreaming of you. Exposed. Everything has been exposed. This person is a great lover. And then we have greed. So there was greed over money. And they're healing at this time. So now that they can't take advantage, so yeah, I want long term with you. Now that they can't take advantage of this person, yeah, you've touched their heart. I'm very much into you. We have Aries here, self-care. Maybe that's when they started taking care of themselves. Aries season also. And raising their vibration. There you go. So now people are trying to plot, because they're nothing without this person's money. They were basically living off of this person, or having fun because of this person. You know, getting their drinks paid, their dinners paid, all that. So now they don't got nothing. They don't have the piggy bank. So now they're looking at you like the piggy bank. So be careful with people you meet here. Because I don't feel you know these people. And they got shit up their sleeve. They're trying to play... You know how we always say, these people playing checkers trying to play with someone that plays chess. You're more ascended than this person is. So how can it, but that's how low vibrational these people are. They think they can come up to you and brainwash you into thinking that they're your soulmate or your twin, when clearly you already know intuitively what's happening here. Because if this is a real twin or a soulmate, you would already have had signs and synchronicities through the dream state, the 5D. You know, so both of you would already know. It's just a matter of coming together and confirming that. Okay? Whew. Alright, 47:47 on the clock. I think I'm going to leave it here. Let me just crack this open. We have hater, just to see what comes out. Recording, announcement, expression, revealing. So somebody heard something that exposed someone as a hater, fulfilling a fantasy, and destroyed. Ooh. They could have heard some sort of voicemail or something about somebody talking to someone they were sleeping with, right? They got exposed. That karmic got exposed. Let me see what else. Let me just grab a few of these, and then we'll leave it there. And if this karmic was cooking, I feel like they got caught putting something in the food. Man, they had a warped image of you because of these people and this karmic. But you know, that's their bad for listening to naysayers and people that didn't even know you. How can you listen? How can you listen to anybody that doesn't know you? There could have been things going on here where people portrayed to know you when they didn't, also. And that could have been how they convinced them. Because with a narcissist and fake people like this, you never know what the hell they're capable of. I feel like there was a whole scheme going on around this person. They were definitely in a room full of vultures. Alright. So moving forward here, what's going to happen between you and this person? This twin flame? Or soulmate? Ooh, proposal. Okay, they may fear rejection though. They may fear because of everything that has ensued here. I feel like this person knows you're highly, like, you're awakened. So you're connected to your psychic gift, your psychic sight. So I feel like this person may fear, because this is not something that just happened for a few days. This is something that happened maybe for years before this person was able to discover what was happening here in this relationship and with the people that were surrounding this narcissist. Highly manipulative behavior here from the narcissist and their fake friends. Yeah, they're getting some good advice here because they fear rejection. Okay, I feel like this person knows who you are now. So let's see. Defeated. Yeah, distorted feminine. Her and her karmic friends all defeated. She pissed too. Completely pissed. They targeted you too. They wanted you to look a certain way. This feels like a whole fucking coven to me. It doesn't have to be, but anybody that gets involved with these low vibrational energies and preparing to steal from others, take from others, take advantage of somebody's goodwill, it's a skewed view, group. They all have the same type of mentality. They get together and they do this stuff. You might as well call them a cult. They have certain beliefs. These could even be people that call themselves religious, but they act up in this way. That ain't got nothing to do with God. Okay? The way they act has nothing to do with the Most High. But they'll sit there and portray to be this, that, and the third. What else here? They might have proposed to this karmic. I don't know. Yeah, they admire you. Admiration. And curiosity. Yeah, they're curious about you and they admire you. You have become the inspiration, the muse for this person. You had the torch the whole time. You were supposed to guide this person. You're the divine feminine. Or they were your divine feminine that was trying to guide you out of this mess. Okay? She or he had the torch to guide you outside of this labyrinth. She was listening to spirit and listening and looking at the signs and synchronicities. while this masculine was being misguided and blinded by the people around them. We have house. There was a lot of conflict in someone's house. Okay. Possibly because they admired you. They could have spoke about you. Yeah, there was infidelity. And yeah, shocking news. They found out about that infidelity. This karmic was just being nasty with somebody else. What did I say? In their own house. They got caught up in their own house. And that's where the conflict. Damn. In their own house. That this person paid for. That's fucking... Wow. They probably had proposed to that karmic too. Got played, man. They're divinely protected. You're divinely protected. Yeah, happiness. This was a divinely protected connection here. That was meant to come together. But I feel like this person had a hard time believing in this. And because people were lying and low vibrational ass people. Yeah, we have the Lovers and great news. Okay. Happiness. I feel like the great news is that this person's not with this person anymore. Yeah, and they're self-reflecting. Okay. There may be things you post on social media that this person was looking at and self-reflecting on. They're looking at their phone. We have social media here. They could be watching you through secret accounts. You know, how this came to be, it'll be different for all of you, but definitely this is a crush. Yeah, we have new soul contract here. Okay, we have the Lovers here, though. And this person may feel like you'll meet someone else with rejection. What's going on here? There may be something you need to self-reflect on with the Lovers. Yeah, there's somebody that's missing you here. We have wealthy woman with success and happiness with vacation and wealthy man. Oh. Did this person meet a soulmate? Yeah, they're gonna be single. Or this karmic is missing this person. But I see you guys having a contract. But we have single man here. Encounter. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. Soulmates. Curiosity. Okay, so this was, yeah. I don't know what's going on here. There's more than one person here, I feel. Again, this could have been the wealthy woman because of this person. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person could be gaining some weight now. I feel like that karmic's getting some serious karma. Missing this person because they were a success next to them and happy. And happy taking vacations with this person. But they're single now. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, you're going to have an encounter, pleasantly surprised with soulmates. I feel like that's you and them, with curiosity. Opportunity and collaboration. And I said here that's what you guys were supposed to do, collaborate together. But they collaborated with the wrong one before. So people are trying to say that you're not single with fake news and single woman. Or this is the karmic. that they broke up with breakup because they were lying and cheating. They weren't who they appeared to be. Okay, well, some things are changing and coming together here, collective. So if you resonate with this, let me know in the comments if anybody resonates. That karmic, that's done. She's missing the good life, the vacations, being happy, going everywhere, and this person spending money on them. But you're going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to have an encounter with this person somehow, some way. Okay, that's your new soul contract, is this twin flame situation, I feel. Or, soulmate. Take it how it resonates. I feel that this person met a fake twin, someone that was trying to portray to be what they were not. To basically take their money, which is like destiny swapping. So, and that's a big fat no in the eyes of the ancestors and the Most High. Alright, guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if you resonate, and I wish you guys the best. Peace.